afternoon, everybody. Bill Thornton, SoCalSabre here. And yes, it is the last Sunday in August and time for the channel wrap up and question and answer period. So if you're on now, if you're watching, feel free to come on board and say hi, ask me anything you want. And if you're watching this later when it's recorded, put some stuff down in the remarks section. Let me know, what you like, what you don't like. And as of this morning, we have 714 subscribers on the channel. Really nice, really nice. Still moving up slowly. So, to help the channel grow, what's really important is hitting that like button, and comments are really important so that the algorithm will push it out there and share it with other people so they can maybe like the channel come. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and, hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost a penny. Well, anyway, as I said, this is a question and answer period. Doesn't look like there's anybody on board right now, but if they come on board, I'll try to keep my eye open for them up there. Okay. I do have one question for you for today, and that would be, what is the most recent board game that you picked up? Doesn't matter if it's a family multiplayer game, a war game, a sports game. What was the most recent one that you picked up? I've just been inundated, and I'll talk about a little bit about that in a little bit also. So today I'm going to cover the channel's August activities and my plans for the channel for September. I want to first get started before I want to say congratulations to Daniel Heble, Heble, who won the celebration giveaway for the 3 years and the 700 subscribers. Daniel picked the game Call to Adventure. When his box arrived, he had a little surprise in there. I also shipped one expansion with it, which I had not advertised before. And so he thanked me for that, and I hope he enjoys the game. All right. And I'm also going to talk about some of my personal sports teams, how am I doing, and that in there. And there's another one I'd like to ask you. If this is a bad time, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Sundays, please let me know what you think would be a better time to pick up some attendance in the broadcast. All right. In August, counting this broadcast, there have been 24 videos published covering various subjects. I had a few live broadcasts where I talked about the games that scared me off, and I had a few people on board with that one. So you can check that one out if you're interested and find out why I was scared off with certain games and everything. And then I had the game giveaway, and then I did last week or the week before, I did an Extra Life video, because Extra Life is coming to have its 15th year this year, the big gaming marathon worldwide. That's on November 4th. And it's just a great cause. And I know most all of you are gamers on here, so check it out. The video is out there. I'll also try to remember to put a link in the description to help you join if you want to join the team. Doesn't cost you anything. Doesn't cost a cent. No requirements at all. So check it out. It's a great cause, especially for gamers. PC games. I did play some American Truck Simulator. My company's still getting pretty large. I thought I had reached my personal goal of having a garage in every state, but subsequently found out that I was still missing two, Arizona and New Mexico. So after I finished doing the DLC 10 loads in Oklahoma, I'll head on down there to try to get those garages down there. Okay, I did Tower Simulator 3. I did 1. And just having a hard time getting that one back up. And I ran a shift in LaGuardia. And that's about all I did with PC games. Console games, which don't make it to the channel, are, I did play some Destiny 2 this month, and maybe some more next month we'll talk about. All right, sports board games. All right, and this was we're talking about August. I played some Pine Tar baseball in the all-time greats tournament that I got going on. Oh, great. Wait a minute. all great teams tournament going on. Apple Baseball, the 1961 Detroit replay still out there, is playing. The 1956 New York Yankee replay on Fall Classic Baseball is still going out there. In Apple Football, and the 64 Bills replay is still making its way in rotation. War board games, I got a Greater Victory South Mountain, the Scenario 1 on Fox's Gap, and that's about ready to wrap up again, so check it out. It's been getting some good views. And then I did an unboxing of a new one from Tiny Battle Publishing called Conquering the Valley, Cross Keys and Port Republic battles. Two battles that don't get a lot of attention, so it's nice to see them there. Albums, I did picked up a few new albums, but the one I only did one spinning today. And I did it on the Talking Heads. They re-released, after all these years, they re-released Stop Making Sense, the whole concert on a double album. It's got a nice book in it and so forth. So I saw that it was coming, so I pre-ordered it and picked it up. Nice addition to my collection. Great songs. Requests. Well, I haven't had any new requests in a while. So, remember, if you'd like me to look at something or like me to do something, then please put it in there, and I'll let you know if I can do it or not. I'll take a look at it and see what I can do. We did get back to game night here in August after we were shut down in July during my vacations. And we played Firefly, the game, with the Blue Sun and Calidation expansions. It was a 4-player game, and I came in third. My friend AJ won again last month. That's like 4 months in a row he's won the games. We got to do something about that. Superstar Baseball, we recommenced playing season 24. We're about halfway through. I anticipate doing some of those update videos that I did last year when we were in season 23 there. So we're about halfway there. Now, another thing that happened, this just happened yesterday, and I wanted to mention it before I forget. I took a trip down to Redlands, California yesterday because I wanted to I've been seeing some advertisements for a board game store down there on State Street. When I got down there, it was kind of cool. State Street was closed. It was like a big, gigantic farmer's market on the whole State Street with vendors and food and all kinds of things. Well, I made my way to the store, and I was pleasantly surprised. I was welcomed, and even though they were busy, I was welcomed very nicely. And people never hesitated to talk if you had a question, and they had a really good variety of board games, from the youngers all the way to the most expensive thing. The only thing I disappointed myself in, outside in the courtyard area, there was tables where individuals were selling their personal games. When I first got there, I walked up and the guy had a really pristine copy of Sleeping Dogs, and he had it for $45. So I said, "Oh, do you take a credit card?" He says, "No, only cash or Zelle." Well, I don't know about Zelle. I have to check and see if my credit unions even got it. Well, anyway, I checked my cash. I only had 60. I said, "Okay, let me think for a minute or two, and I'll be back." I didn't walk 10 feet away from that table, and somebody came up and bought that game. Yeah, how dumb am I? I should have said, "Here's a 20. Can you hold this for 10 minutes? Or hold this for 20 minutes for me?" But I did. So I lost out. He who hesitates, that's the old thing, right? All right. So the name of the board game store is Board Game Paradise. So I don't know if any of you is down in SoCal, but if you're in Redlands, it's on State Street. Check them out. I think you'll like the store. I'm recommending it. Okay, what's on the table or working at this time in the rotations? Okay, right now I have Cosmoctopus, the Tales of the Great Inky One. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool game. And then I have a Greater Victory, the Battle for South Mountain, the Scenario 1, Fox's Gap on the table. Both of those, Cosmoctopus and the Greater Victory, are about ready to wrap up. Okay, their time on the table for a while. And then I got I still got the 61 Tiger things going. Fall Classic Baseball still making rotation. Apple Football still making rotation. A new one that's working is being reviewed right now. It's a game I had having out on the table for a long time, and it's Triple Play Baseball. I want to get it out again, give that a little airtime, which I haven't done for quite a long time. And I'm looking forward to doing some videos on all of those things. As you can see, I'm going to have to be replacing a couple things. September plans, unboxings. Well, the mail just came in so steady for 2 weeks from the stuff I ordered after Gen Con 23 doing my virtual one, and I ordered 6 and 2 came in, and then the rest were on pre-order and they weren't supposed to come in for a while. Well, a third one came in, and then I'm on the P500 for GMT, the War Games, and I never have had this before. I've had 5 games get charged and are in the process of shipping, and it's crazy. And then I had some other things in the meantime because nothing was coming in. I had picked up a few other things like distilled, and I got to put this. Shut this one Discord server down. Sorry for that, gang. I had ordered like distilled, and I ordered Sky Mines and Alexander Visser game, and they come in. But the other things, okay, so there wasn't much happening coming in and everything. So I said, oh, I ran across a couple things that I really thought was cool. One of them, and I picked it up, was this cooperative game, Stranger Things. Sorry for the reflections. Upside down. This is a cooperative game where you're trying to save Will, and it's based on the very first 2 seasons of Stranger Things. Me and my family all like Stranger Things, so I couldn't pass up on that IP. Can't say how the game's going to be. I'm going to get it unboxed pretty soon, and hopefully I'll have it ready for anybody that wants to play it on the marathon day on November 4th. Then the other one that I ran across again, and I don't know why I missed this. I saw this when I was on Kickstarter twice, and for some reason I passed on it, or I forgot about it. Okay, and that was Final Girl. This is a solo game. This is the core box here. I'll show you some things. This is a solo game where it's a horror, and you're the final girl in the movie, and you're trying to escape, you're trying to kill the monsters, whatever it is. Yeah. But you have to have films with that. Was the core box, but it's unplayable unless you have films. So this is the first one that was in series 1. There's the 2 series that have 5 films in each one of them. This is the first one, and this is called Camp Happy Trails. So this is the ones I'm going to be breaking out. I love solo playing, and I love horror. I watch a lot of horror movies. In fact, I watched one today. I watched one called Hellraiser Hellblade. No, Hellraiser Hell World today on HBO. Anyway, so I'll be breaking this out. I'm sure it's going to get some play by somebody during the downtimes when somebody's not playing a multiplayer game during the marathon. Then, like I said about GMT, some of them came in. There's still a couple more coming. I got notified. So the first one that come in, and this one I actually did an order. It wasn't on P500. Salerno 43. This is Mark Simonich's games. He's got the 43, and like I have Holland 44, Stalingrad 42, Ardennes 44, Normandy 44. So this is all the different Mark Simonich games, and they've got a name called the ZBOC games, or the 4X games, which for 43s and that. So that one came in, which I had ordered because I didn't expect nothing on the P500. And then this P500 came in. North Africa 41, another Mark 7-inch one. So I think I have all of the ones for that. Maybe I'm not. I don't have France. And then the other one is this is a CDG Solo System Pack 2. Now what this does is allows you to play the games that are card-driven games solo by controlling the way the cards are picked and chosen and everything. I got pack 1. I have not used it. I got this pack 2 because I wanted to have a complete pack. And it's got a couple of games in here that are. So I'm going to be pretty busy doing unboxings, as you can see. And so the Tiny Bad Publishing one came in, and Cosmoctopus came in. I did the unboxing on that. The Encyclopedia was in, and I did the unboxing on that. So that's a pretty good game too. Check it out. All right, and then ATS, I'm going to be continuing doing my 10 running my 10 loads in Oklahoma, and hopefully I get the little free giveaway that they give. And then I'm going to do, hopefully going to do some more videos on Tower Simulator 3. Probably go back to LaGuardia for one. This is just a little, I used to be able to pump these up pretty quick on 3D Power 3D Pro, but this one takes a little more time. I've got to go set up cameras if I'm going to give you anything to see. Now, not channel related yet, but I'm looking into it, okay? On September 6th, Starfield is being released. Okay, and I went ahead, I jumped the gun a little bit. I went ahead and I bought it for the Xbox. I have an Xbox Series X. But I'm finding out now that the only way you can stream off of the Xbox is to stream through Twitch. So I'm trying to find out if I stream to Twitch, can I then get the video pushed over to YouTube? That I don't want to have to buy it on. I should have bought it on Steam, because that way I could record some of this stuff. This has been a much anticipated game by Bethesda. And it's going to be on the Xbox. So looking forward to that. I'll be doing some late hours this year. That's why I normally play the Xbox when it's late at night. More videos that'll come on my vinyl collections and spinning today. I don't do a spin today for every one that I listen to, because just on certain ones. More sports games, baseball and football. I am already looking at hockey and basketball to get them on to some sort of rotation, which will mean less baseball when they start playing those games. Okay. Multiplayer demos. I'm going to continue trying to get demos or playthroughs out at least 1 or 2 times a month. Like I did a short demo on Encyclopedia. And I'm going to do an demo on Cosmoctopus. Just so, okay, you see the unboxing and you see the contents, but I want to be able to see, how the game plays, so that you can make even a more informative decision for yourself, whether you like it or not. Again, don't hesitate to ask me to look at doing anything on the channel. I will look, and if I can't do it, I'll let you know. But if I can, I'll put it in. It's been a while since anybody would ask me anything. Okay, one more reminder, go down there, don't take that second, hit that like button, enter, put your comments down there. Both of those things really help the channel grow. And subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Not too many people joining up on us today. I see one person watching. They missed most of my stuff, so you have to go back there and check it all out. No, they already left. All right, talk about my favorite teams. The Detroit Tigers. Well, coming to the end of Miggy's great career, and I'm going to see him. It's sad to see him go, but he's getting old. He's not the Miggy that we all knew and loved all his years. He was doing terrible at the beginning, but he finally got his average up over 250. So he's being respectable. He's still got a career batting average over 300. And he'll be, if he's not a first-round Hall of Famer, I don't know who is. Okay. For some of the other guys, I was hoping to get 25 home runs and 80 RBIs from Spencer Torkelson this year. This was like his first full year. Well, he's at 23 homers and 68 RBIs right now, and there are 36 games left. So I'm most likely going to hit that 25 home run game, but I don't know about the RBIs. But this is a nice comeback from his first year, where they actually ended up sending him back down again. I guess my biggest surprise was 25-year-old Kerry Carpenter, who supposedly hit a lot of home runs down in AAA and everything. They brought him up, and he's got in the starting lineup. They can't get him out. He's actually now at first he was only allowed to bat against right-hander because he's a left-hander against right-handed pitchers. Now he's batting against both sides, and he just hit his 20th home run the other day of the season. So another power guy on the team never hurts. And let's see what we got going on here. Yeah, he's actually batting 290 so far, too. Oh, the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills, they won today, was it? Their third preseason game. But I don't think that they look very good. But I personally don't put a lot of stock in whether you win or lose preseason games. My biggest concern is the AFC is really strong this year. But I'll stick. I did the preseason predictions with my son on his channel, Nickel City Mafia. Check him out. I predicted 12-5. You know, but if the Bills don't stop getting into these stupid social media controversies that they've been getting into lately, they may be worse. I don't know. No, it'll be. I'm going to stick with 12-5. You know, they do some nonsense. They get involved in some dumb stuff. Okay, game one, September 11th in New York against the Jets with Aaron Rodgers. Let's go Bills. Let's get it. Let's start it off the day the right way. Oh, the Celtics. Well, since that gigantic $303.7 million signing of Jaylen Brown, there hasn't been a lot of news coming out of Boston, okay, which is okay with me, all right? You know, they did lose Marcus Smart in the trade and Grant Williams. I don't know if Grant was traded or went in free agency, but they're both gone. And I personally, I'm going to miss both of those guys. You know, they played really important roles for the Celtics over the last 3 or 4 years. You know, and so we'll see how it goes. You know, they're being predicted to be one of the better teams again this year. They've been one of the better teams for several years now, but they just can't get that championship and trophy in their hands. Then the Sabres, okay, first preseason game, September 24th. So news should be picking up in September as the camps open up. There hasn't been a lot of news lately. You know, unfortunately, we had the unfortunate news of our longtime commentator, Rick Jenneret, passed away. A lot of great memories that Rick provided for all of us in those years. And so go ahead, you know, if you haven't seen everything, check this out. This will be going right back up on YouTube here in a minute or so. Check out what I passed before, what I've got going. You know, put some remarks down there, what you'd like to see me to do. And as for now, as far as me, I'm doing pretty well. I'm still walking at least every other day. I go over to the mall and I do a walk in the mall, keep it cool. And I can't walk in this neighborhood. There's too many wild dogs in the neighborhood. And so that'd be my luck. I'd take a gun with me. I'd shoot a dog. I'd end up in jail for shooting a dog. Yeah. So I just go to the mall, you know. And then so that's for my back, because as soon as I started physical therapy and doing exercise like this, my hip, which I really suffered, where it stopped hurting. So I'm going to keep doing it. If it was working, it's working. And I keep my mind busy, this old age mind busy every day with, you know, channel activities and reading, watching TV shows, and playing board games. So that kind of keeps me to the best that I can be at this point in time. So that was pretty long for me today. We're like 23 minutes in. Whoever's out there watching, I wanted to thank you for stopping by. Please check out everything on the channel. And this is SoCalSabre saying, you know, take care of yourselves. Be kind to each other. And last but not least, stay safe.